We're here with Purifoy, who just went versus Hunter Middleton, and he won in the second round by submission here at the V3 fights. How do you feel about your win?
Oh man, I'm feeling great about it. I haven't had a win in a while since I stopped training. I got back to it, and man, I feel great about it, man. I'm looking forward to some more.
Were you expecting to win by submission?
Halfway, a little, not as much. I knew they were going to be looking for my stand-up game, so I changed it around a little bit.
So would you say your game plan? Would you say your game plan was to go in there and change it up, or what was your original game plan?
My original game plan was to, you know, just do what I do, go in there, stand up or whatnot. If I see the opportunity, take it. You
took it.
Yeah, I capitalized on one. I didn't want to just put myself out there too much because, like I said at first, I figured I'd be looking for my stand-up game, so I took my time and waited.
What would you say your biggest inspiration or motivation for winning this fight would be?
I'd say getting my respect back.
Getting your respect back?
Yeah, that I had years ago. I felt that when I lost these last couple of fights, I lost a lot of respect for myself because I know I was a lot better than that, and you know, I just expect a lot more out of myself.
Well, I respect that in you, and you did an awesome job. It was a pretty sweet triangle, if I say so myself. So congratulations, you should go celebrate.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we're here with Blake Snow, who just fought Darren Krajewski. He won by third round decision. How do you feel about the fight?
It was an experience. I loved it. The atmosphere it's unbelievable. This is the best show I've ever been a part of.
Really? It looked like he came out really feisty and you got a couple ankle locks on him. He up-kicked you at one point. What did you feel about that? How'd you feel?
It kind of ignited me. It kind of woke me up. Still had the kind of jitters in the first round, but once he up-kicked me, it was totally different. Changed my mindset a lot, definitely.
Yeah? It was a pretty back-and-forth fight. How do you feel he was as a challenger?
Oh, he was real good. I'm sure he worked his butt off just like I have, and it was a good fight. I enjoyed fighting him.
It looked good from where I was sitting. What was your biggest motivation to win this fight?
God, my family, all my team, they've helped me train unbelievable. I've been training 5-6 days a week, running at night. It all paid off in the end for sure.
Well, it certainly did. Congratulations. Go celebrate, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Hi, we're here with Jesse Parker, who just won his fight versus Devin Staggs by the second round TKO. How do you feel about your win?
I feel amazing. Awesome.
This is your fourth win in a row, right? Third?
Fourth.
Fourth win in a row. How do you feel about that?
That's awesome.
It's really good. You came out really aggressive, so it looked like you were really training hard for that fight. What was your game plan going into
My game plan was to stand up, man. You know, I have jiu-jitsu, obviously, but stand up. I've been working Chad and all the guys over there, UK, Trent, Tony, Trey, they've been whooping my ass, man. And I'm ready to make a run for the bantamweight title here for V3. Go Ryan Cullen, whoop that ass, son. I'll buy you a beer.
Well, you know, all the times I've watched you fight, you've gone in there and you've never thrown a kick in your life, and tonight you threw several kicks. Were you going for a straight knockout or what?
Man, I'm going for a knockout, man. I got that mean left hook, and of course I got a head kick, and I got my sweet arm bars. So, yeah.
You're really confident.
No, I'm trying not to act cocky, you know, but it's kind of hard not to when people are building your head up, but I'm trying to stay level-headed, so.
Well, you did a really good job. I enjoyed watching your fight. Congratulations. Now go celebrate, cut your hair, and shave your beard.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, we're here with Cody Mighty Mouse Chester, who just won by third round armbar versus Paco de la Hoya. How do you feel about this fight?
Feeling good. Glad I won. This is a rematch. He called me out. Tried to get me to 25, couldn't make it. I got him in 30, and that was the rematch.
Well, it looks like he got a pretty steep cut on you. Have you ever been cut like that before in a fight?
I've never been cut in my eye like that.
Well, how did it affect you?
First I couldn't see, a little blood running down, but I like it.
So did it kind of push you more to go after him?
Yeah, a whole lot.
I must say, that armbar was pretty delicious. Was that your game plan going in there, to sub him or to stand up and bang?
Stand up and bang was my plan. but he got this eye. I didn't want the doctor to stop it, so I just went ahead and fought.
Well, you did an awesome job. That armbar was so sweet. Impressive. All right, now go celebrate, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Dustin Taylor, who just fought Adam Hebda, and he won by second round guillotine. How do you feel about your win?
Oh man, it was awesome. The first round, I just kind of felt hopeless. He was 5-0, and he was doing so awesome with his wrestling. I just didn't know what I was going to do the second round, and he come in low for another shot. I just sunk in the guillotine. I got it tight.
It looked pretty tight.
Yeah, he tapped out, and I didn't know if he was tapping out or just trying to push off my arm, but
it's always safe to hold on to it.
Absolutely. I felt him grunting, so I just squeezed tighter.
So you feel like he was a good challenge for you?
He was legit 5-0 without a doubt. I've never fought anybody as good as him, never.
Well, it's really great sportsmanship. What was your motivation to win this fight?
I just want to stay undefeated. I had some family from Arkansas coming down I hadn't seen in years, so.
So what's your record now?
4-0.
4-0, that's pretty awesome.
I thought he was 4-0 too whenever we was fighting tonight. I looked on the big screen, he was 5-0, and that just added to the pressure, so.
You can't let that intimidate you, but you didn't because you won, so good job.
Absolutely, I mean, going into the second round, it just felt like 3 minutes was 3 hours. I couldn't do it again, so I had to do something quick and drastic, and it worked, so.
So what was your game plan going into the fight?
I wanted to stand up with him. I seen him on YouTube, and I seen him all over the internet, how good his wrestling was. I knew he was gonna go for the takedown, and he did that. He had some sick takedowns. He took me down like 3 times in the first round. You know, I kind of felt hopeless, so the second round he came in, and I just, I sunk it in pretty deep, and I was hoping for the best.
Well, I'm really happy for you. You did a great job. Now you should go celebrate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am Tyler Big Bang Jones here with Adam Glenn, who just beat Bobby Aller. Now, Adam Glenn, how did you feel about the fight?
I was a little bit nervous going to this fight with Bobby. I know he's undefeated, and I have had about 5 opponents, and my last opponent's back out of my fights on me. So I haven't fought in a little bit, Tyler. It's been a bit, maybe even 3 months since I've really had a good fight. So it's kind of my first fight back in a way. He's a bigger kid, and I was going to fight at 155, and that kid dropped out. So I'm going up against a larger, stronger, undefeated opponent. I mean, a little bit of apprehension, of course. I mean, it just changes your game plan in some ways.
Did you feel in danger?
I felt endangered. I felt a little bit rocked at a few points in that fight. I mean, he seemed to have my timing, and like anything else, when another man finds your timing, he's kind of landing shots at will, and he's kind of manipulating yourself, manipulating your body. So I was kind of just getting rocked, and I kind of felt like I was at his leisure, and I had to kind of take a few shots just to change the timing up to finally land that uppercut and that straight that I landed that knocked him out.
What was your motivation?
I'm a ex-Airborne Ranger. I shouldn't say ex, I'll be an Airborne Ranger for life, but I no longer serve, and I was in the Airborne Rangers, and everything I do, I try to approach with a sense of fortitude and endure overall, and I know that my victory was a possibility, and therefore I'm accountable to see my victory through. So, I mean, it's just literally seeing that through, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I am Bobby Jean Lewis here with Bobby Glizzy, who just won his fight versus Wes Sharp by 3rd round decision. How do you feel about your win, Bobby?
I feel great. I feel way better than I feel about it if I hadn't won. Between
really
winning and losing, I prefer winning.
I think most people would. You landed some pretty harsh knees in that fight.
I did, and they were not, in fact, in the balls. Didn't knee him in the balls. You can ask Wes. He will tell you I didn't hit him in the balls.
But he got you there.
He hit me square in the cup, in the protecting area 3 times. Twice in the first and once in the third. So it's good times, that'll let you know you're in a fight.
But you finished it.
I did, and I was not having any kind of a break time. I don't do that.
I thought you were going to knock him out. What happened?
I did too. Near the end of the second, I could tell that I hurt him with a right hand, and what happened was I didn't throw enough punches. So, you know, even though I feel like I threw more punches than my opponent, I did not throw enough. I landed some good shots. And
looked like some pretty good trading back and forth.
It was, you know, he caught me a couple times with some real good, with some good shots also, you know, and reminded me to move my head. I have a bad habit sometimes where I will allow someone to punch me so that I can punch them, and it's just not a smart strategy, you know, because sometimes punches hurt, you know.
Yeah. Well, what was your game plan coming into this?
I honestly didn't really have one, you know. I wanted, my game plan was to punch him in the face.
You succeeded with that.
Beyond that, I didn't have much of a plan, you know. I am really comfortable everywhere, and I love that about this sport, about mixed martial arts. You can have so many tools at your disposal. There's so many different things that you can use to damage your opponent or to take him out of his game.
Well, you nailed your piano recital.
I did. I practiced lots of practicing.
You hit all the right keys.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Now go celebrate. All right, I'm here with Tyler Wilson, who just fought Zach Wallace and won by third round TKO. How do you feel about your fight?
I come in and my cardio wasn't where I needed to be. But besides, I was trying to land my hands a lot. I felt pretty good standing on the ground, got me a couple submissions. Couldn't finish it out, I was kind of tired.
Well, I saw you landed a pretty vicious knee to the sternum. How do you think that affected the fight?
Well, it was a start of me ending the fight. You know, I seen the opening, so I backed against the cage and threw a flying knee to the solar plex.
It was beautiful. It's very good. What was your biggest motivation for this fight?
Motivation? Always trying to prove myself, trying to make myself better. And, you know, every fight I come in trying to do better than the last. And it's kind of what I thrive off of.
Really? I can see that. You did a really great job. What was your game plan coming into this fight?
Just to fight. I really don't have game plans. I feel pretty well rounded. I feel comfortable on the ground, my wrestling, my stand up. I just kind of come in, like to have fun and fight, see where it goes, take advantage of my opportunities, try and win whichever gets.
Well, from what I saw backstage and from what I'm hearing from you now, you seem like a really good sport, and I totally respect that. You did a great job, so go celebrate.
Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here with Jonathan Vargas, who just won versus Daniel Dioso by first round key lock. You broke your opponent's arm. How do you feel?
Feel good and bad. Good because I won, and bad because I broke his arm. You know, like I said, I didn't mean to, you know, but like the referee says, don't stop until I tell you to stop. You know, I had to crank it, he didn't tap. I didn't mean to crank it.
That's so true. It was pretty vicious. I'm not even going to lie, and I'm a fan of jiu-jitsu, so I'm very impressed by that. What was your biggest motivation coming into this fight?
I've been out for almost a year, and you know, he called me out saying he wanted to fight me over the nickname, the Crazy Mexican. And you know, like I say, I never named my name, the Crazy Mexican. I earned the name. Everybody started calling me the Crazy Mexican just because of the key lock. And you know, he called me out saying he wanted to fight me, and the most thing I know, he was a southpaw fighter. I never fought a southpaw before. You know, so my biggest motivation is going there and watch for the right hand.
Yeah.
So.
You did. You watched for it.
Yeah.
It looked pretty toe-to-toe at first when I was watching, but you ended up killing it. I'm really impressed by it, actually.
Yeah.
What was your game plan going into this fight?
My game plan, actually, to be honest with you, was stand up with him and bank.
Really?
You know, so just stand up and box with him. Box with him. He didn't want to. I mean, I hit him a couple times. He took off from me. I went and clinched with him, and he clinched with me, so I took him down and, you know, went for the submission.
So what do you think his weakest area was in this fight? What do you think that was really weak about it that you took advantage of?
The ground.
The ground?
Yeah.
Which is probably why you wanted to stand up and bang, right?
Yeah.
Was the stand-up pretty okay?
Yeah, I mean, I heard that he's a good boxer, so, you know, everybody says I got some heavy hands. I wanted to try.
So do you feel like it was a pretty good challenge for you?
Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah. I mean, not on the ground, but I know stand-up, it was going to be a good chance.
Well, you did a great job. I'm super impressed by it. I know that guy's hurting.
Yeah.
So go celebrate, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
We're We're here with Jessie Wallace, who just fought Shauna O'Grady for the featherweight 145 title and won by TKO in the first round. How do you feel about your fight? Because I know you're super excited. I can just see it on your face.
I feel great right now. I've been wanting that so long. So good for it to finally happen.
Well, you earned it. It looked like you earned it.
Thank you.
What was your biggest motivation coming into this fight?
Nobody told me I had any hands, so I figured I had to TKO somebody and get that known out there that I do have hands.
You succeeded.
Thank you.
What was your, well, I guess you just told us your game plan going into that fight.
Yeah.
What were you worried about most with this opponent?
Just him catching me with a lucky shot. I feel like I had better skill than him all the way around. I just didn't want to get caught getting sloppy or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you want to stand up and show us that pretty belt? It looks so good on you, I promise.
Thank you.
Great. Well, you did a really awesome job. Congratulations, and go celebrate. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm here with Ryan Collins, who just fought Sammy Lua for the 135 title, and he won 5th round TKO. How do you feel?
I feel awesome, man. I give all respect to Sammy. Has a tough fight. I can't believe I had enough cardio to 5 rounds after cutting 15, 16 pounds, but awesome fight, man. I'm glad I was being able to give him his first loss. There was a lot of tension for this fight. How do you think that's going to affect yours and Sammy's relationship in the future? It won't. It won't. It was he lit a fire into me last night at the weigh-ins when he got in my face talking. But I saw that. It's all to pump the fight up. He's got to get pumped up to fight. I fight just because I like to, man. I love it. No emotions. I just go in there and come out try to win. Are you guys going to continue training together? Well, he lives in a different state now. He moved to Texas, but I'll train with Sammy anytime, man. I'll train with anybody I fight. Like I said, it's all fun and games out there for me, man. It ain't no disrespect to anybody. I mean, I could fight them the next day, go train with them. Well, I'm glad there's no bad blood. It was a pretty toe-to-toe fight at first, but then it seemed like you started to fight smart. Yeah, after I got the hang of him, man, I was worried about his flexibility and stuff. I knew that's the only advantage he had on me in my mind, and I knew he'd be coming rushing me, and I ain't used to that. I'm used to the one coming forward, and once I got the feel of him, man, that's when I opened up and got to feel more dominant. So what was your biggest worry going into this fight? My biggest worry was to do something stupid and getting caught in a submission. Okay. Well, you did a great job. I'm thoroughly impressed with that fight. Congratulations. Go celebrate. Thank you. Welcome. We're here with Jeremiah Trundle, and he just fought Alex Hillard for the heavyweight title and won by 5th round decision. How do you feel about your fight?
Happy that I retained my belt. Terrible that I didn't finish.
Well, he was running from you the whole time. It's kind of hard to find somebody or finish someone who's running.
Yeah, that's very true. It was just still frustrating. I've never had a fight against a runner, and it's not a very good feeling. I understand. What was your biggest motivation going into this fight? His friends. His friends talked a lot of stuff, and he made some pretty bold comments in the pre-fight interview. So I literally just, all my heart wanted to finish that fight, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but I got the W, got the belt still.
What was your game plan going into the fight?
Knock him out.
Knock him out? Knock him out.
Clean out.
What do you think his game plan going into the fight was?
Run. Run and run and run and run and run, and it was very, very annoying.
Well, it was pretty obvious that you had dominance over the whole fight. You did a great job, and you retained your belt. So look how pretty that is. It looks so good on you too.
Appreciate it.
Well, good job. Now you should go celebrate.
That will be done for sure. Appreciate it, guys.